between the Los Angeles Rams and the Chicago Bears. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Off play action, Fields. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Extra point forthcoming. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's got Smith here. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He gets this complete to Cephas. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Akers. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's Wilson. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Looks off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's one where kicker's watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Fields. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Fields on 3rd down. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, Fields. And he's got Wheaton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Fields. He lets one go deep for Wheaton. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
6-0 our score after one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Play action. Now Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Wilson. That's out to the flat for Akers. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. To the right side, incomplete to Atwell. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. Oh, he bowls over him. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll look to run with Akers. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. On second down, Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Two minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields complete to Wheaton. And he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Now it's Fields. And he's got Jordan complete right side. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's Fields. Looking downfield for Godwin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship, as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Wilson. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the ground, it's Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his second touchdown of the night. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On second and 11 now, Fields. He finds Smith out of the backfield, and he is out of bounds right around the 34.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On first down, Fields eluding the pressure right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The throw over the middle taken in, and this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a first down throw, Fields. He'll drop this down to Williams. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To the air again, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. From the gun, here's Fields. He's got it to Collins, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. First and goal at the 6-yard line. Here's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. This one left side caught by Collins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Off play action, Fields. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Chris Godwin, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. And the Bears are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Fields now to throw. He lets one go deep for Wheaton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration is settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now Wilson. It's caught by OBJ. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Here comes the Rams punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Beasley now to return. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. Fields on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Fields. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
They snap it to Fields.
Flushed out right, going for it all. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Second and 11.
And what a ride it has been. NFC